The 7th anniversary has just gone underway. And with that, we definitely had some meta shifts with the two new units in Evolution Vegeta and MUI Goku. But here is where I think they place in the meta. Alrighty, so I have the pool of characters here who I actually think could be in the top 10. It's kind of cut split here. I feel like I'll start with the honorable mentions here. Let's just drag up the honorable mentions just to get it started up. They're not in particular order here. But I think these 5 are the honorable mentions. I feel like you can debate every single one of these characters can be 10, but I think number 10 just has more of a better spot in the meta because I don't want to say who it is yet, but in terms of why I think these characters be 10 is, I mean, Daima is still insane. I just think the problem with him is that you need to do too much for him to get started and get doing what he wants to do. Vegito is a great counter now to UI because he has that auto gauge. He combos forever. He's green, and MUI is blue. This Goku has indestructible, but I just feel like it was a failed DB Saga campaign, man. He's a great character. He's still a good character, but it's just like his placement in the meta is kind of irrelevant. You wouldn't want to use him over like Beast Gohan or Majin Vegeta or something. Like these two are yellows, and so is he, but these yellows just provide more than he does. I mean, the indestructible is nice, but it's not enough to get over what these two have, right? And then Kaba having the paralysis, like not paralysis, but preventing paralysis on the whole team. He can be leader slotted on every single team. Like his buffs it doesn't matter. It doesn't any specific tag. So it's like a very good support. I think the only thing he's lacking is like endurance. But if he had that, I think he would be in the top 10 for sure. And then Kale and Caulifla is just, they're great all around unit. You can tag switch very quickly. They have a really good disrupt at half health. And they also lock you in a few times for like 2 timer counts when they tag switch. So they're a very good unit, annoying unit. But yeah, that's my honorable mentions, man. Let's get into number 10. Alright, so number 10, I have Goku and Frieza. Yeah, they did them justice with Unique Equipment, man. I think they're really good now. I feel like if you're running melee type universe rep right now, you need to use them on your team. Basically, I'm pretty sure you have to use them on your team because they have their Rising Rush protection. They get their advantage back quickly when you first switch out of Goku into Frieza. They can one-shot you again, just like they did when they first released. They can they do their blue card hits like a truck. They have really high damage guard too, so their defense is really good, and it's like they're just a really good all-around unit. I don't think they're like game-breaking, but I think they're just a really good third option on the Universe Rep team. I think they're not Universe Rep, just like any team in general. They could just like put them on. They're just a very good third option. They'll just support them really well. Like you can leader slot them, you can do whatever, but it's just the Rising Rush protection, the nuking blue cards, the constant constant switching between characters, and then they get their advantage back when they switch out. So it's very all good all around unit, and not really much I can say about this one. It's kind of more of a simplistic unit. But yeah, let's get to number 9. Alrighty, at number 9 we have Evolution Vegeta. Before you flame me, I do think you can switch 9 and 8. I think it's kind of equal, but I think he's below 8. Not by much, but I think he's a little bit below 8. But this Evolution Vegeta, I think the problem with him, the reason why he's so low is because his time, like his gauge to get to level 3, I think it takes too long. So I know like some people are saying because it's like a skill issue and stuff, but the match doesn't last forever, right? It doesn't last forever. So you much rather go in with UI, for example, just use 6 cards and then transform and then have him as MUI be his best for the whole match. But because this Vegeta, you have to charge up the gauge to 3 for him to be at his peak. And it's not always the case because it charges decently fast, but not fast enough in my opinion. It's not like, by no means is he a bad unit. He's a really good unit. I just think it just takes too long for him to be his peak. And by then, a lot of things would have happened in the match. He might even be dead by then, who knows. So it's like you have to be careful when you use him. But I mean, he does have a lot of cover, no, he has all that good stuff going for him. Like I said, he's not a bad unit. He combos forever. He's a really good unit. But it's just that part alone just kind of, to me, just brings him down because he's just not as viable and reliable, to be honest. But let's go on to number 8. Alrighty, at number 8 we have Miniku. Like I said, you can switch 9 and 8 in my opinion, it's fine, but Miniku, unlike Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he just requires less on the Diamond team. You lock him in, you just press cards, and then he does insane, like, burst damage. Is ridiculous. His damage is insane. You get the constant covering off the green card and stuff like that. It's just, he's a great, probably the best, he's the best green option right now for Daimai, just because he, like, especially against, like, Forku or UI, if you start a combo with him, you're gonna lock him in, and you can literally one-shot them with 2 cards with this Diamond Coup. It's so ridiculous. Not really much else I can say about this unit. It's more of he's a very simple unit. I mean, he has a disrupt at half health as well, but simple, like classic Daima stuff. He's just a great unit and a great support to support the whole entire team, right? But yeah, that's number 8. All right, number 7, I have Majin Ku. This unit, I don't really have to say much about this unit. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Constant paralysis, faint on the blue card, faint on the ultimate. Is a just annoying unit, and he's just annoying, man. He's just like, I swear I hate fighting this unit. He just is there, like, when you cover change, he destroys your cards, removes buffs, does all that stuff. You, like, when you switch into him, you can't, your opponent can't do anything. I'm not gonna go too deep in this unit because he's just, I'm sick of him already. So let's go to 6. Alrighty, at number 6 we have Ultra Cell. So this is a very hard one for me to place in the meta because, first of all, you never really see this unit. Second of all, when you do see this unit, it's like one or two things. He gets obliterated by UI or Forku, or he obliterates you. It's like, it depends on the situation what's happening in the match. Because I could you not, when I use UI, he literally one-shots Ultra Cell with a strike. So it's like, it's hard to place this unit when there's 2 extremely good blues in this meta. And he's not getting as much play. But when he individually, so let's say like this individual type, a tier list, just individually who's the best character, he will be number 3 or 2, around there. That's how good of a unit this is. So it's hard, but like in terms of teams for him, he doesn't have any. There's no existing teams for him right now, like, that are great. You pretty much have to leader slot him and everything. So it's very hard for me to, like, put him higher than this because I'm just in the middle with him, right? I don't know where to put him else. I don't know where else to put him. But besides that, he has the armor break, all that good stuff. Though that's ultimate, just kills everything, even blues. So it's like, it's individually a great unit, but his teams are non-existent, and there's 2 blues that are dominating meta right now. So it's like, it's hard for me to place him. But that's Ultra Cell. Let's get to number 5. Alrighty, at number 5 we have Ultra Beast Gohan. This unit, he has a special beam cannon, all that good stuff. I think this unit is still great. I use him pretty much all the time still. He has a disrupt at half health, the gauge that stops ultimates and Rising Rush. So he's a very good, versatile unit. I just feel like he's aging decently. It's just that his defense as of right now isn't the greatest. You can obviously see that his defense is falling off. He's like, when he gets hit a few times, he's like he gets killed pretty easily. It is crazy because it feels like he just released, but to be fair, Beast Gohan is still an insane unit. I think Special Beam Cannon is one of the most broken mechanics we ever had in this game. And if it wasn't for the Special Beam Cannon, he wouldn't be this high. He probably wouldn't be top 10 right now. But the Special Beam Cannon is just so good. It pretty much goes through all endurance, no matter what. There's a tech with Indestructible as well. You can, like, drop the combo after you get activated Indestructible, and then you can kill off the unit. So it's good. It's good in, like, all circumstances. But I feel like in this meta, his defense is really what's holding him back here. Because if his defense was good, like, let's say if he's in the back on a boost, I think he would be 4-3. I think he'll be a couple levels higher. I don't think he'll be 1 or 2, but I think he'll be a little bit higher. But like I said, it's not really dropping him that much. I mean, 3 and 4 is not too far from 5. So it's like, don't get it twisted. He's a great unit. Amazing Ultra. And yeah, that's Ultra Beast Gohan. Let's go to number 4. Alrighty, at number 4, we have Ultra Majin Vegeta. I am debating putting him at 3 as well. I'm very, like, in between. But I just decided to put him at 4. Yeah, Ultra Majin Vegeta needs to be stopped, man. I don't know. He shouldn't be this good for this long, man. It's actually insane. But yeah, yeah, Ultra Majin Vegeta is like the ultimate, the lock-in ultimate, the AoE green, the gauge, everything. He's just the blue code. He still does good damage. He has the endurance. I feel like the only reason why Majin Vegeta actually is above Beast is because he has the endurance. Because I feel like the Special Beam Cannon is so valuable that I would place it above everything else that Majin Vegeta provides. But the endurance, to me, just puts him up a little bit higher. He has and Majin Vegeta also has a lock-in ultimate. But it does require a little more. Besides the stupid blast gauge that Majin Vegeta has, it does require a little more to actually get the lock-in ultimate, because his damage is still good, but it's not as good as it used to be, right? I mean, obviously it's not. He's been out for like 6-7 months now, so obviously he's gonna age. He's aging out a little bit, but not obviously. He's aging great because he's only number 4. He's number 4, so. But this unit needs to be stopped. I cannot believe how good this unit is, and it really is crazy how good he is, man. But yeah, he pretty much can be put on any team. You can leader slot him on any team. He can provide you with all the stuff you need. He's just a great unit. I just think you could put him 3. I wouldn't be mad at it, but I personally prefer 4 here because I think this next unit is just providing more to the number 1 unit in the game. So, alrighty, at number 3, we have God Goku. This man, I had just recently got this unit from a UI banner. Yeah. I can see why you put Majin Vegeta above him, but I think in terms of what he's providing for UI Goku, spoiler alert, is just he's too much. He's God Key. His main ability gives you a green and an ultimate, so it's like an AoE green, matter of fact. His damage is crazy. He goes type neutrals all the time. It's like purples don't matter to him. Purples don't matter to him. He just has that endurance like Majin Vegeta. I just personally think that this is better because if I had to choose who I wanted to pair up with UI Goku, I would pick God Goku every single time. I just think you can use him with Beast Gohan. You can run him with Evolution Vegeta, also God Key. I feel like, I mean, you can run Majin Vegeta with Vegeta Clan, obviously. But I think God Goku is more versatile in terms of what teams you can run him on. And he's just so good, man. Not really much else I can say. I mean, he's been around in the meta with that unique equipment for about 4 months now. So, yeah, he's just insane. He just gained a lot of value because of UI. And, yeah, that's number 3. Alright, number 2 and number 1. I'm just going to drag both of them at once. Number 2, taking forever to drag up. Number 2 is 4Ku, and number 1 is MUI. The reason why I don't have him interchangeable here is because I think that UI is just more of a character you can put anywhere. Because, you know, having Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku has the indestructible, but he has to be on Daima. So, by no means is he bad without the indestructible, but he's still insane. I mean, you got this last man standing, all that good stuff that he does is just ridiculous. But I feel like for a lot of people, it's a deal breaker for him not having indestructible. I think it's just, by no means it makes him a bad unit. I feel like if he never had indestructible, he probably would drop to like 5, 4. So it's like not really a big drop, and by no means. But the Daima team is still the best team in the game. It's still the most toxic team in the game. Damn, Daima is just doing too much. All the paralysis, all that good stuff is just ridiculous. This 4Ku, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if you switched them around, honestly, it's fine. Because, like, in terms of teams, I guess Forku is better. Because I will because I mean, there's so many variations of Daima you can run. But same thing goes for UI as well. So it's like, I think when it comes to UI, he's just doing too much. He's one of his defense is really good. Surprisingly, his defense is actually really good for a UI unit. He's 175% damage guard, which is like the most in the game besides Evolution Vegeta. Has a stupid auto gauges that attack you back, and then the green card counter. And then he's probably the hardest hitting unit in the whole game. So it's like, I just think the fact that you can place him on any team, and he's not restricted to anything but doing all the stuff that a best unit in the game would do, I think he just puts him above Forku. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad at like interchangeable or him over UI. It's whatever, but me personally, I think that the versatility of UI is just too much, and he just does too much. And he also has endurance. I forgot to mention that. He has endurance for some reason. So yeah, he's just crazy unit, man. But that's gonna be it for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this list, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.